Hey, it's Justin and Bethany from the Flackfam, and thanks to the magic of karma, if you're watching this video today, something good is going to come your way.
Can you promise that?
Sure, I can. That's the glory of karma. You just throw it out there and it works.
Okay, I don't think you can force karma. You mess with the forces of the universe like that, and it may come back to you in a way you didn't want.
Well then, we'd better talk about something worth your time today.
What we're here to talk about is pretty amazing, but we might not have done it the justice it deserves.
Let's just jump into it then. Today we're going to talk about our impression of Universal's Super Nintendo World.
This was our first time visiting Super Nintendo World, and I don't think we thought much about it, to be honest. We had booked a VIP tour, and that was at the top of our minds.
I don't think I even knew they had it at Universal Hollywood until the morning we went.
Shameful! Don't admit that!
I know, I wasn't going to, but it's the truth. I just listened to you and the girls talk about it all morning, and I played along like I knew what you were talking about.
Well, for those of you living under a rock like Justin, let me tell you a bit about it. Super Nintendo World at Universal Hollywood is located in the lower lot, tucked between Jurassic World and Transformers. You enter through a portal that transports you into the game, and we have to admit, it does feel like you've been transported away from the real world.
It's true. When we entered, one of the first things I noticed was how they built it in a way that made it so you couldn't see anything outside the land, except the sky, which blended in with the top of the facade.
Everywhere you look, there is something to see, and when you look away and then you look back, you realize you missed 10 things. It is absolutely stimulation overload.
On top of that, almost everything is interactive, using power-up bands, which allow you to collect coins just like in the real game.
Aside from the power-up challenges, you'll also find the 1-Up Factory, selling various Mario and Nintendo-related merch, Toadstool Cafe, and of course, Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge, which is actually what we're here to talk about.
However, if you're interested in seeing a more detailed overview of this land, there are a ton of good videos by other creators like Ordinary Adventures or The Crystal Palace.
So, getting to the ride, if you watched our last video about our VIP tour, then you'll know we attempted to ride this first thing in the morning, but the ride broke down. Thank goodness our tour took us right to the front of the line later that day.
Even though we got to walk to the front of the line, we still got to experience this amazing queue, just at an accelerated rate, but it was well worth it.
Oh, really? Does that mean you'd wait a few hours in it?
I think I might. Just like the Forbidden Journey in Hogwarts, there's so much to see that I might be okay with it.
That's fair.
Before boarding the ride, you'll pass this impressive statue of Bowser, the trophy cups from the races, and you'll get debriefed on how to play the game, or ride the ride? I don't know, it's all the same thing.
After your debriefing, you'll pick up your visor that resembles Mario's hat. As goofy as they look, and as uncomfortable as they are, they serve a pretty cool purpose.
Hello. Hi, I don't quite understand the whole use of the hat yet, but hopefully I will. Show me your hat, Abigail. I look cute. You look adorable.
See, this ride is like nothing we've seen before. It's an amalgamation of a dark ride and an augmented reality video game.
You board your go-kart, and in front of you is a small screen that attaches to your visor. And this is the part we tried to record but couldn't get a great shot. On that clear screen, you'll see the characters, directions, and other augmented reality visuals that when mixed with the amazing physical effects and the motion of the ride, it gives you an experience that is going to change rides forever.
Throughout the ride, you'll have to steer your steering wheel when it shows you the directions on screen. You'll also have to make sure to steer into those Koopa shell ammo boxes. And on top of all of that, you have to shoot those shells at Bowser's minions.
This ride isn't perfect. It seems to have issues with breaking down, but what new ride tech doesn't have that issue?
It's the creativity and promise that this ride has that really makes it exciting. I can only imagine fully interactive augmented reality coasters. Like, what if Galaxy's Rewind had an augmented reality aspect? That would be amazing.
We really enjoyed this ride, despite it breaking down multiple times, including while we were on it.
Stuck on the ride with the blowy wind cloud dude.
We also can't wait to go back and experience everything there is to do in Super Nintendo World, and can only hope that the theme parks keep pushing their properties to be as immersive and interactive as this.
We'd love to know if you've been to Super Nintendo World, and even if you haven't, you should let us know your thoughts in the comments.
And before you go, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss any of our other content.
Bye! Tucked between Wow, what happened?
Between jars. That was very interestingly said.
Did you like it?
Sure.
You're not so sure.
What?
No way!
Why? Why were you behind in the first place?
I'm getting this video in one legging. I'm eating it. Oh,
It's like the ASMR. I hate those.
On top of that, that's what it says.
A goofy.
A goofy.
This is me reading. Just need to read it.
I'm glad you said amalgamation.
I'm gonna say it again.
Amalgamation.
We had booked a VIP tour, and that was the art.
I don't think it says anything like that.
This is I added an R.
Oh, let's make sure it's recording. It looks like it is. Okay.
Hey, it's Justin and Bethany from the Flack fam, and if you're
I don't think I'm that, so should I skip this video?
Hey, it's Justin. Man, I am off to a great start today. That is, it's you and everything so dramatic.
Do you not want me to?
Every sentence is dramatic.
It is.
You're like the movie phone guy. Movie phone.